I got the deal of a lifetime on this Fuji camera setup, and today I'm going to show you exactly how you could do the same. What's going on, guys? My name is Sebastian and this is the Creator's Toolbox. If you're new to the channel, my goal here is to just inspire people to become content creators. Everyone has a story to tell, they just may not have the right tools in their toolbox to tell it. That's what this is for. Today what we're talking about is this insane deal that I got on this Fuji camera setup. Right now you're seeing this video recorded on a Fuji X-H1. This is a second Fuji X-H1 which I picked up about a week and a half ago, along with the 23 1.4 and then the 56 1.2. I got all of this for $1,200 and it's insane, and I'm going to show you exactly how I did it with even proof, because I know some people won't believe me. Before we get into how I actually found this stuff, let's talk about these items, why they're special, what I paid, and what they're actually worth in the secondhand used market before we get into like the nitty gritty. The first thing is the 56 1.2. If you're a Fuji shooter, you know that this is a legendary lens. It's an awesome lens. I love it. It's beautiful. It's sexy. It has the freaking prettiest bokeh you could ever imagine. I paid $420, I think, for this. It was like $420 with tax out the door. Now this lens all day goes for about $700 on eBay, so this was an awesome find. Okay, then a few days later, I went back to the same store. I got this whole setup, including the lens. So they must have really mispriced this. They must have really only based it on the price of the body, and for some reason they didn't factor in the cost of the lens. I got this whole setup for $820 out the door with tax. Now again, this is a 23 1.4. This lens alone goes for like $550 to $600, and then the body goes for around $700. And then just the grip, just so you guys know, the grip alone for the Fuji X-H1 goes for about $150 to $200 because it's hard to find and there's no generic options. I really lucked out on this. This was crazy. I wasn't expecting to buy all this stuff, but it really made my day. I've wanted to have a 2-camera system for a long time, just as a backup, and then for B-roll, and then also for videos like this. If I wasn't actually like showing you guys this, I would have a second camera set up to the left of me just to get some different perspectives. Now, do you need 2 cameras? No, but this was such a great deal that I couldn't pass this up. And even if I didn't want to keep this, I could still resell this and still make hundreds and hundreds of dollars. That was my original plan, actually, is to buy this setup and then sell it all and get an XT4 body, but I've actually gone and changed my mind because I do truly love these lenses that I have right now, and then just having this second body with all these lenses is really helpful. Now the lens you're seeing right now in this video is the Fuji 16 to 55 2.8, which again is an amazing lens. It's a workhorse, it's a beautiful lens, but it's also not a 1.2. It's also not a 1.4. It's just one of those things where you kind of need that whole gamut covered, and having this great range of lenses now is really gonna improve my video, my photography, and it's just gonna open up more possibilities. Now, let's talk about how I actually found this stuff. If you guys don't follow my other channel, Resell Junkie, if you have no idea who I am and you just stumbled across me, what I do for a living is actually resell stuff online, and I teach others how to do it. That's my main bread and butter as far as income is concerned right now, and I've been doing that for years. I started selling on eBay years and years ago to quit this corporate job that I absolutely hated. And if you're interested in making money and hustling like that and starting your own side hustle, I do highly suggest you go check out that channel. The link will be in the description below for you guys. But all that being said, I'm really good at finding great deals on stuff. That's just something I've always been good at. It's something that I continue to be good at because obviously I have to be for my business. The way I found this stuff was super easy. There's no fancy tips or tricks or crazy stuff. I just went on Facebook. So I get bored and I just scroll through Facebook Marketplace pretty much every single day looking for good deals. So the other week I came across the 56 1.2. It was a pawn shop selling it, and it was an employee from the pawn shop that had it listed on their personal Facebook. Now the girl that listed this had obviously no idea what she had in her hands. They had this priced at $450 for this 56 1.2, and of course I haggled them down a little bit. That's how I got it to $420 out the door with tax, and that was the story of this. I bought this, I was super happy with it. Then a few days later, I don't know how this all happened. I kind of dreamt this, I thought of it. I'm like, oh, how cool would it be if I just went on Facebook right now and like they had another Fuji body or something for sale that I didn't see before. They did. they had just posted this setup. They had posted this for $850. It was another girl that worked at this pawn shop that, again, they had no idea what they had. It was mind-blowing. And again, I haggled them down to $775 and it came out to like 8 something for this entire setup. Now guys, again, this is insane. Like just the body alone is worth $800 used. Add the lens in, add the extra batteries, charger, memory card, everything that came with this, and the grip. It was just crazy. Anyone could do this stuff. Just my biggest tip with anything, like if you're trying to find cheap gear, just be consistent. Always be looking stuff up. Also look for misspellings. They are very common, way more common than you think, especially from like businesses like pawn shops that really, they just don't care. They don't really know. Their employees don't know any better. So yeah, just be on the lookout for this stuff. It pops up all the time. I mean, the Fuji that's filming this right now, I got that for $1,000 with the 35 f2. So I've had 2 great deals on Fuji cameras now, so I feel pretty grateful for it. That's why I'm sharing this information. But if for whatever reason you don't want to use Facebook Marketplace, go on eBay. What I suggest there is either go to items that are ending soon as far as auctions and see if you can snipe someone and just like steal an auction away from someone that's been super cheap. Or you can search by newly listed and see what items are coming up that may have been underpriced but haven't been purchased by anyone. And then lastly, if you filter by best offer, look for people that are willing to take offers on their items, and don't be scared to send lowballs. Sure, like the seller may not be super happy about it, but maybe they don't care. Maybe they're desperate. Maybe they have no idea what their item is worth. Like just a couple weeks ago, I got the Zhiyun Webuilt S gimbal. The guy wanted $300 for it. I got it for $250 with the follow focus motor just because I sent him a best offer. Don't be scared to send aggressive offers to sellers. Again, some people just want to clear inventory out. They need money. Don't be scared. But guys, on that note, I really hope this was helpful. If it was, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, let's become friends. This is the kind of stuff I love to post. I love to teach you guys on how to do this stuff on a budget, because you do not need a $50,000 camera setup to create content online. And until next time, my name's Sebastian. Cheers.